It's awesome for me.
All right, so I'm recording. This is for Patreons only. We didn't talk about it during the actual episode, which I'm very proud of. So good job, everybody. I guess during Star Trek Las Vegas, which is the big Star Trek convention now, they don't have little conventions anymore. They only have like the cruise and Star Trek Las Vegas. They announced that Patrick Stewart is returning to Star Trek, not on Discovery. It was a ruse.
Yes.
But for his own series, because my wife was like, oh, Patrick Stewart's coming back to Star Trek. It's like, yeah, he's going to show up on Discovery. She's like, no. He's doing his own show again. And I think my penis moved.
Yeah.
See, so that's the big news you guys were holding off on?
Yeah, what were you holding off on?
Oh, I saw before I came on the episode tonight that on Twitter that the guy that played Harry Kim said that he wouldn't object to playing Harry Kim again.
Well, yeah. Do you know that he was one of People Magazine's like 50 most beautiful people?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I read this.
He's not a bad-looking guy, I guess.
And I read this online. Like, they wanted to get rid of him, but everybody liked him. Like the audience really liked him, so they got rid of Kess instead.
Yep.
We know who didn't like him was the writers.
Yeah, because they said he was always late to the show, and like he kind of let the 50 beautiful people thing go to his head.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I read that. But yeah, so Picard's coming back. They're going to do a show about the most exciting part about it is it's post. So like this is going to take place in the future.
In the Prime universe, in the future.
Like it's not going to be like some weird, like they're going to shoehorn it in somewhere. Like this is in the future. Like, so we're going to see what.
Roughly the right amount of time since Nemesis.
So we're going to see what happens in the Star Trek future. I'm so excited.
Yeah, this will be like what, the 2390s? 23.
No, we're in the
80s?
25th century. I think it would be the 2400s, wouldn't it?
That's awesome.
Because I know Voyager was in 2370 something. So no, DS9 was in 2370s.
Yeah.
So if this is the 25th anniversary of DS9, I mean, it might be in the 2390s, but
okay.
We're getting close to the turn of the century.
It's really exciting.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I wonder what he's going to do. He's going to be like an ambassador? Or?
I've heard rumors, and you can shoot this down or not, or tell me if you've heard the same thing, that he is actually, like, after he gets out of Starfleet and he retires, he goes back to his first love, which is being stabbed in the monkey heart by Nausicaa. So he's going to go try to wipe out the entire planet of Nausicaa, and then Starfleet has to come and stop him from doing it.
He learned that from Kevin Hitler.
Yeah, he goes like,
that would be pretty badass though if Picard was a villain.
Excuse me, buddy Hitler. How would I go about wiping out an entire?
Whoa!
I don't have godlike powers, so how do I do it one at a time?
If I wanted to, do you think you could help me with that, possibly? We both like tea.
But no, I've heard that he's going to fall back on his first love, which is archaeology. And he's going to be doing some like archaeology stuff. And he's going to
space archaeology.
Yes, and he's going to find something that is of great importance to the Federation. So that's how he's going to get back into the fold.
He's going to find the Pornhub archives.
Yes. Has anyone else heard this or no?
No. I haven't looked into it at all.
The word that I got from the horse's mouth was
An
that
actual horse? Was it
from Patrick Stewart?
From Patrick Stewart, who said that
it's a horse named Patrick Stewart, though, and he said,
actually, it was Patrick Stewart wearing, he was like doing the BoJack Horseman cosplay.
Okay,
and he does a really good Will Arnett voice. You'd be surprised. He's a little short, though.
I gotta say, he's slowly growing on me. After I saw Teen Titans Go, I really liked it, and yeah. As much as I don't want to like you, Will Arnett, you're saying all the right things.
I like him in 30 Rock.
Goddamn Batman one. That's what's Lego Batman sold it.
He was really good in 30 Rock too.
Yeah.
That's when it first started, because he was like the weird guy that kept having sex with people in the park or whatever. Like, yeah.
So anyway, what the word I got from the announcement was that there were no scripts yet. Nothing
I
has
saw
even
that
been
too.
written.
Yeah.
And that they were just talking now. So that's why I think this is all going to end up being a pipe dream, and nothing will ever be made of it.
Really?
But
they got to do like at least a miniseries by now. If they come out at Star Trek Las Vegas and say,
well, if
back.
you don't even, but if that's just okay, he's decided he will do it. Okay, great. Do you know how long Michael Dorn has been? Well, I've got 30 scripts.
But that's a one-sided conversation.
Yeah, that's
like CBS isn't interested in doing a Captain Worf.
See, and
exactly.
I would watch it. I would watch it.
I would love it.
But the thing is, if they're trying to sell subscriptions to their online service because it's just going to be the online service,
right.
then they're going to get it done because they know it's going to move the online service needle. And I've heard they're going to start doing Trek all the time. Like it's just going to be like
year-round Trek.
Yeah, a continuous cycle of like when Discovery's not running, there'll be another show. Because isn't there like the rumor that Nicholas Meyer is doing another series that was kind of running parallel to
originally the rumor was that it was the backup series, that if Discovery just completely failed, the Nick Meyer series was waiting in the wing to take over.
And that would have been all white people like doing all white people stuff in space.
All men with one. There's like one chick that's eye candy,
and she's got like a really short skirt on and no panties, and they just keep doing crotch shots. And
she's just there to bring coffee.
She's like, "Oh, look at my titties."
So thankfully, Discovery went better than.
And it was the original set.
Star's wiping cum off her chin.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, that's a bit too far.
Why do I keep? I meant to swallow all that.
But no, so the CBS
finally, it's Star Trek I can get behind.
God damn it, man! Star Trek doing right. And then she's like, "Praise Jesus," and then leaves.
America's the best, and it's finally great again. No,
their nacelles are a cross.
That's how they go to warp. The nacelles make the sign of the cross.
And the Enterprise is wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat.
Yeah, nobody on the Enterprise is, just the Enterprise itself.
Yeah. I might have to break out my Photoshop skills.
Oh shit!
Do it, please.
But make the Enterprise great again.
Because we also recently had the announcement that Jordan Peele, I forget who he's working with, but they're bringing back Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
For All Access,
which is a good fit because I mean, Get Out is a great film, but it's just a really long Twilight Zone episode.
And I'm thinking part of this plan, because they see the how Star Trek is airing, you get subscribers, Star Trek stops, and the subscribers go away.
Yeah, so they're like, hey,
we have Star Trek, and then you have maybe a 2-week overlap with Twilight Zone, which then leads into the Patrick Stewart series, Star Trek, Space Alzheimer's, and then you go into the next series, and then back to Discovery. Because that's my theory. If they do end up making a Patrick Stewart series, and I think I talked about this on Twitter with Justin. What it ends up being is Picard is just sitting there at the space nursing home, falling slowly into his space Alzheimer's.
I'm cool with that.
Each week, Hugh comes in, and he's hoping each week that this will be the week that he remembers him, and he'll tell him a story about one of the things they did together. And that'll be the episode, is that flashback of, oh, remember back 20 years ago when we did this? And then at the end of the episode, he just kind of looks at him blankly like, who are you?
We didn't do any of that stuff.
It's the Peggy Carter moment from Winter Soldier.
Well, then the ending of the halfway point, the mid-season cliffhanger that takes us, into the holidays and makes you come back, after that, is that Wesley shows up.
Oh, God.
Right. Oh. But when Wesley shows up, Picard recognizes, and he gets that look, and Q is all excited because he remembers Wesley, but he goes, Wesley, who's Wesley? It's Jack. And so he keeps calling him Jack through the whole thing because he thinks he's Jack Crusher. And that's when we discover that
and then he kills him.
We discover that Beverly has been kidnapped by Klingon pancake enthusiasts, and so they have to go rescue her, and that's where we leave the season cliffhanger.
She's like, don't rescue me, they keep eating my ass. I love it here.
So that's my theory.
I'm just excited because, again, I think it will happen, Benjamin, because they need to sell subscriptions.
Oh no, I think they want it to happen. I don't think it will.
And I mean,
I'd be happy if John Delancey comes back as Q.
And what is Patrick Stewart doing? I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but he's not really doing shit.
This Xavier thing's pretty much done. So.
Yeah, the Xavier thing's over. His show on Showtime got canceled. I guess it's over. That show where he was like playing like a weird Bill O'Reilly guy.
Yeah, no, that was on one of those other
Stars.
Yeah, I think Stars.
It was called like Shut Your Face Hole or something. That got canceled. So he's not really doing anything. He might as well make some checks.
After my last pre-show opinions, my public statement going forward will just be, I'm sure it will be fine.
Let's wait and see.
Yeah. Let's
like a rational opinion. Like, well, let's wait and see what happens.
But you know what though, man? That's growth.
Discovery taught me.
Yeah. You know what? That's growth, because I'm sure you weren't. You said previously that you weren't amped on TNG. Yeah. And were you late to the party on DS9, or were you in right off the bat?
Oh no, I didn't like DS9.
Okay, what about Voyager?
DS9, they just fucking sit there.
Okay, so you're
on a station. How the fuck is that?
What about Voyager?
No. The one thing I was cool about with Voyager was the woman captain. I thought that was a great idea.
Mrs. Columbo?
Because I was a big Kate Mulgrew fan going into it because of what was the movie, the martial arts movie? Joel Grey is the kung fu master. Reno Williams. Does anybody remember this? Yeah, she's okay. Yeah. Remo Williams. No. All right.
That's the new official Ben face. Like, no, so we good.
She was in
Save your breath.
Yeah. It's mid-'80s.
American Ninja?
I don't want to watch karate about white people. That's an insult to Dennis.
Runs across. Well, Joel Grey plays an Asian guy, so it's okay.
That's even more fucked up.
Yeah.
But you know what? That makes Asia great again.
So did Keanu Reeves.
That makes Asia great again if white people play. So Donald Trump is happy.
Yeah.
Space Enterprise is great.
Mickey Rooney shows up as a Japanese guy. It's
Keanu Reeves is the last Ronin. Tom Cruise is the last samurai. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, but I heard that 47 Ronin movie was pretty dope, though.
No, it was terrible.
Really?
Well, I didn't like it anyways.
That's because you were insulted.
And it had such a huge budget, and I was like, where did that budget go? Because it was not good.
Why would they do this?
Yeah.
But the Picard thing's great.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
I want to go to St. Louis, Jesus, and just be sitting there by myself with that fucking arch. Now I want to go to Las Vegas.
Let's go.
Because this was the 25th anniversary.
Let's start the Kickstarter.
So Renee,
I don't think it works.
Send Dork Trek to Las Vegas.
Renee Aubergenois.
Something to give.
That's the project. We'll make a movie.
Yeah.
And put it out on Amazon.
Absolutely.
It's got to be better than that other.
A self-indulgent movie that is about us going to Las Vegas.
We do that every week. Why would that be different?
And we're good to go.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I would love to go to Star Trek Vegas. I've told Stephanie that I want to go, and she's like, okay. But I know she doesn't mean it. It's just like one of those, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and you can, Janet Jackson's on your celebrity list, and you get a pass.
Well, see, my 20th 20th reunion is next year for college in Colorado. But I don't think the timing is going to sync up for Star Trek Las Vegas. If it would, then I would just hop over.
That's just right halfway there.
I want to go because it would be just fun. I mean, like, because how much fun was Philadelphia?
It was a blast.
Or Cherry Hill.
Yeah, whatever. Close enough.
Yeah.
I mean, Philly.
New Jersey is basically just either New York, Philadelphia, or Cow Country. So
yeah, it was cool, man. We had a really nice time, so I'd love to go back.
I'm going to Baltimore Comic-Con this year for the first time since I got shot at, and
we went together one year. That was really fun.
Oh no, that was the trip we went on with Drew Moss.
Yeah,
and had to explain gay sex to him. So that was entertaining.
Explain gay sex to him.
He didn't understand the mechanics of gay missionary style.
Oh, really?
And that was somewhat embarrassing, having to explain that to him.
And it was kind of like revealing, like, wow, that's right. That's kind of how it is, huh?
Yeah.
All those jokes really came to life. Like, wow.
Yeah.
That's what you guys do to each other, huh?
Just right there. Just face to face, huh?
I thought it was all mouth stuff, which I mean, doesn't sound too terrible.
Dude, it's bad enough you got to fuck a guy, but you got to look at him in the face when you're doing it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it. It was like, well, okay. All right.
I think there was a scene in Queer as Folk where they were having gay missionary sex.
Okay. I like how it was like, hey, Patreons, let's come over here and talk about the Jean-Luc series and missionary gay sex. Yeah. Does Ben do it? Absolutely.
This is the show, people. I mean,
it's right here. This is what you pay your money for.
I am really excited about the Picard show, and I think it totally will happen.
I'm excited about missionary gay sex and the Picard show.
Yeah.
Maybe and
combine that somehow.
You never know.
That'll be great.
I'm in.
Get Anthony Rapp's character to come over. They could do it.
He's great. I am bummed out though that there's not going to be Discovery until fucking January. It's stupid. I thought for sure it would have been like October, but why January?
The mid-season.
Yeah, all the television programming has changed now.
So dumb. Remember when it was out like the first week of September, and then they had 26 episodes that ran every week for 26 weeks, as opposed to like we're taking a month and a half off. It's like,
do you remember
all these shows now? They basically take December off and then come back in January.
Would you remember though the end of summer? The best thing for me was always the networks, and they would stagger them so you could watch each one. But each network would do a special, and like whatever their number one show was, the stars from that number one show would be telling you about the upcoming season.
Yeah.
And so they would devote a half hour or an hour of TV time on a Friday night toward the end of the summer. It's usually before Labor Day. And it was like, Larry and Cousin Balky will be telling you about all the great
Cousin Balky.
And they would be in character doing it. They wouldn't be like, hi, I'm Mark Lynn Baker, star of Perfect Stranger. No, he's just like, they're in character and they're watching. It's like, oh, let's walk around the neighborhood. Oh, hey, here's these zany guys. Oh, yeah, we're moving into the neighborhood and we're two dads with a daughter. Oh my God, it's my two dads. That's the wrong network, but still,
you're right though. Yeah,
by the way, Cousin Larry and Balky Bartakamos are in the Clubberverse as part of that Chicago alternate universe. Yeah,
all right, I'm down with that.
And so are the Family Matters family, the Winslows.
Well, of course they are. Yeah. They cousins.
Yeah.
Clubber Lang and Mr. Winslow, they cousins.
Yeah.
He's gonna come over to the house like, hey fool.
Yeah. The crossover Thanksgiving episode.
You gotta help me get that Ferris. He's skipping school all the time, sucker. You could be a truancy officer.
Somebody shared
do some police work.
Somebody shared a clip from Family Matters. And it's like the end of the episode where the credits are starting to show, and the kid comes in, he goes, and he gives the other kid the money. He's like, you're right. He looks like the dad from Fresh Prince. And then the dad from Fresh Prince walks in the door.
Yeah, Uncle Phil.
And so, they were like the two guys, oh, Uncle Phil. And then I got sad because I'm like, oh, Uncle Phil's dead.
And it's kind of racist because you're just saying like two fat black guys are the same guy.
They don't look alike.
Not at all. Like
I didn't say that. The writers of the show.
Yeah, it's racist. One of them's gigantic and kind of gingery, and the other one's like kind of more portly and was in Die Hard. They don't look anything alike. I mean,
and in Die Hard, you look like you may have been in Die Hard.
I mean, they could have been like
one was a judge and one was a police officer. Yeah. I mean, just because they're both in law enforcement.
It's Law and Order, the comedy edition.
Yeah, one of them could have been like, I could see them auditioning for each other's roles because I mean, like, hey, we need like a fatherly, large black man. Like, okay, but they're not. They don't look alike. That's
Key and Peele do a great Family Matters thing, little sketch. If you haven't checked it out,
I haven't seen that show, even though I like both of them. But my favorite thing about Keenan and Peele was Dave Chappelle was like, "Then I got these motherfuckers on TV every week doing my show." I was like, "That's amazing."
Yeah. Where's your Oscar there, Chappelle?
Yeah.
Don't try to tell me you couldn't get one.
Guy, the man's a genius.
He is.
Okay.
Isn't he in Black Klansman? That Spike Lee movie coming out soon?
No,
I don't think so.
He's not. I thought he was.
This is just
If
another
he is,
idea
it's
of
like
his
a surprise casting or something.
Like one of the Klansmen pulls the hood off, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
Because that's
He's
Chappelle.
the blind.
He's the
guy who
blind
thinks he's
Klansman.
white. Yeah.
I want to say he's in a movie that's coming out too. That's kind of odd for him.
Beaches too.
Yes, Electric Boogaloo.
Star Trek, man.
Yentl's
See-
Yentl
I
too.
want to say he's in a movie that's
The
coming
Yently.
out soon.
Yeah.
It's more Yently than ever.
He's in Highlander 7.
I would watch that.
There could be only one pancake.
What is that movie he's gonna be in? Yeah, it's A Star Is Born. That's right.
Oh, the remake.
He's in the
So-
remake of A Star Is Born.
Dennis was pretty close with Yentl.
Yeah. You were, surprisingly, but yeah,
Yeah.
he's in. Because I remember seeing the trailer at one of the movies that I saw recently. I was like, what the fuck is Dave Chappelle?
Is it going to be a Black A Star Is Born?
No, it's Lady Gaga.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
It's Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga and like Dave Chappelle.
I wonder if Streisand will make a surprise appearance.
Probably.
This, I might see this movie.
There's always like a tip of the hat nowadays in these
Yeah.
movies when they remake
Yeah.
stuff.
I still remember, and I don't know how true it was, hearing the behind the scenes with Tim Burton's Batman, the '89 Batman, that Adam West expected that he would have a role,
I'm sure he did.
and they
Key
wanted
grip.
no, they offered him the part of
Gave him an
Thomas.
actual dinner roll. They're like, here you go.
They were going to
Thanks
let
for
him
showing
be Thomas Wayne, father of Bruce Wayne, and it'd be the nice little, oh, you are the father of Batman. And when it came time to give him the part, and they sent him the script, he was upset and thought it was beneath him that he was just this minor cameo appearance in an alley, and he dies, and he refused to do the part.
Huh.
That's just the Hollywood rumor that I heard. This is back in the 90s, so there no internet. This is all BBS and fan type thing in our little cons back then.
All right.
So it could have
God rest his soul.
made up. Yep. I saw him just flipping through YouTube videos and saw Adam West on Family Guy when he shows his wang at the convenience store.
God rest his soul.
Comic genius.
Because as I've become older, I've grown to appreciate Adam West Batman more and more. I've always been into Michael Keaton Batman. Like I've always loved Michael Keaton Batman, but as I've grown older, I've grown to appreciate Adam
Well, it's
West.
probably watching more of that Antenna TV, Me TV stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just really good.
It's a lot
Did
of
you
stuff from
see
that time frame.
the animated?
No,
Batman?
but it's all on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read the comic. I thought the comic was great.
Yes, they've got the is it Batman versus Two-Face or something?
Yeah, they're both on there. And
1965.
Shatner's one of them. And then what was I gonna say? Oh, and then what you were talking about earlier, Ben, with the TV schedules coming out. MeTV still does that. So like every summer, like in September, they take off the summer schedule and they put on the fall schedule. So it's always fun to see what shows back up. And I'm hoping
cool.
that they'll go back to their when I first moved here schedule, which was still, I mean, as TV schedules go, just the best. Just the best. So, all right. Well, there you go, Patreons. That's a lot of audio for you to contribute with your ear hole.
They're going to see the file size and be like, "Oh shit, got my money's worth this month."
And there may even be extra video too if I can play it. Just so the video takes up so much fucking space on the goddamn computer machines.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Do you want to use some of my? I've got Dropbox.
Do you have? No, it's just making the movie and moving all the shit over. And
I've
stuff.
got like 100 gigs of space.
Damn.
So
You got a trilobyte? A trilobyte? I got me one of them.
Ooh, no, that's 1,000 gigs.
I got me one of them kabillabytes.
I got a Googleplex of megabytes.
Yeah, buddy. You guys, I mean, it's so wonderful just to chat with you friends.
And the Patreons.
You guys are wonderful. Just wonderful. Wonderful people. So,
You guys are the best.
the best. The best. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you later. Thank you.